Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Evoland 2. When we last left off, we finished the arcade adventure. We finished beating, I think, all the arcade games. With me, Deanox, by the way, in case you forgot that bit. And we're about to run into a new sector. With Metroid. Oh, what a cute little critter. Maybe we should free it. I don't think that's such a good idea. Let me free the Metroid. I didn't even switch on anything this time. What in the world is that ghastly thing? Looks like a giant slimy brain. It must be the result of an experiment gone terribly wrong. I just hope this isn't a horror movie, because then we're all goners. Only a hero survives that kind of thing. Apparently those metal creatures haven't decided to protect it. Well, I should have shown my magic, but there you go. I think it's got confusions in order. Nice critical though. You got a good crit there. Oh, it stopped my attack. Okay, it needs some healing. And fast. Now only 5 attacks in count inbound. Zap, zap, zap. And the armor frost. Just reinforce it. You definitely need a heal up. You're my main damage dealer. Yes. Heals us to the guy at the front. Now I have to be even more careful with my attacks because they have to travel further. I think I healed you. Dealing with the guys in the middle first, the inner extras. Now you can stop an attack that's going to it, but not that's actually there. No, it would be completely unfair because if you're doing an attack at a time, you can stop it by accident. Jesus, that boost is powerful. Ooh, exploded. That was the final guardian of Entity X. Oh, what's I going to say? July 16th, 1949. Subject X is resisting more effectively than expected. Her power has visibly diminished, and the energy thus removed is now stored within the weapon. I will loosen my grasp on her in order to question her. End recording. Oh, there's a little button up there. The weapon. So that's what the weapon is. This is energy. Pure energy. Taken from whoever Subject X is. Subject X ain't there anymore. We haven't found Professor Giro, but he sure didn't seem very nice. Why would he do such a thing? I don't know. But maybe he had his reasons. Maybe he wanted to protect something or someone? Protect someone? I don't know if that's really justifies such a risk. When you love someone, you do all you can to protect them. And you, Fina? Who would you protect? Belle. He's protected me ever since we met from all kinds of things. So I'd like to be able to return the favour. But for that to happen, he'd have to be in danger. Best not wish for something like that. That's true. With all this travelling back and forth in time, I'm starting to mix up cause and effect. The world was so much simpler before. Everything had a beginning and an end. You couldn't change what happened. You could only regret things. I wonder what will happen when we finally destroy that weapon. What will become of the future you visited? All the people who lived there. I am especially worried about Minos. He's still there, stuck in a time that's not his own. What will happen to him? Minos, Prince of Demonia? I still struggle to believe you actually met him. Do you realize that thousands of pages were written attempting to explain his disappearance? I would have loved to have met him. Loved to meet him. Now, how do we destroy this thing? There has to be a way. Everybody freeze! Oh god, not these guys now. If you thought you got rid of us, think again, because we are... the Imperial Special Forces! Give it up, you're surrounded. And this time you actually are. You'll have to beat us to get away. Don't give them any ideas. Personally, I don't want to face them one bit. They look pretty darn strong. Give it up, without resisting. What do we do? Want to give them a beating? Oh. Belle? Are you alright? My head hurts bad. Belle? I remember that weapon. I have to... Belle, no! Don't! Weapon 001 activated. Annihilation imminent. Please evacuate immediately. No! Belle! Why did you do that? Everything will be destroyed because of you. Forgive me, Fina. This voice in my head. Who are you? All over. The end? The end. No. It's just the beginning. Dual personality. Mom? That you? There now. Just relax. You've been asleep for almost 9 hours now. I had a horrible nightmare. I dreamed I went back in time. It was terrible. Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1049. 1049? Hey! Who are you? You're not my mom. A name. It's been a while since I needed it. You can call me Ceres. Ceres. I have a feeling we have met before. I was just a young girl. And here's the famous Yubel, reunited again after all this time. You know Yubel? Then maybe you can help him. Help him? I already have. When we first met, you helped me escape from the Imperial Guards. I aided you in kind by saving you from the weapon's explosion. The weapon! It's horrible! The great disaster did happen. We were supposed to prevent it. But Yubel... Not everyone can escape their destiny. Even though I didn't want to do it, it's like a click, like a clicking in my head just went click, 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 click. You have to activate it now. Beep. Fina? Where are we? The weapon. It exploded and then... Velvet. You're okay, what a relief. The weapon blew up. And then Ceres saved us. I think she brought us to the future. The future? Well, a chunk of it anyway. Since we're travelling through time, I'd rather be at the time of the Magi. Ceres, is that your name? You seem unique, neither human nor daemon. My father was a demon, my mother a human. Well, I think so. My memories are all blurred. Amazing! I don't think there's ever been a case like yours before. You truly are unique. Let me examine you. Velvet! Ceres saved us from the explosion. You should really be thanking her. Sorry, I am fascinated by mysteries and anything out of the ordinary. Hey, speaking of mysteries... Belle, are you okay? You got your wits back? I'm gonna smack you. About what happened in the weapon room. We don't need to discuss that. Yubel never wanted it to happen, and it's not his fault. We just have to use another megalith to go back to before that moment and stop the weapon from exploding. Great idea. However, that might create a space-time paradox. I'm not sure what will happen then. Well, it's our only shot. Sadly, it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Magiliths were designed specifically to prevent that sort of thing. If you return now to what is your present, you will always arrive after the weapon is triggered. No! That can't be! My village! My family! May I ask how you know this? Only the ancient Magi knew how the Magiliths operated. I don't know. I have memories, and sometimes I see things that are yet to come. For the Magiliths, I know it won't work. So to stop a paradox from happening, they will always put you either before or at a point you can't do anything about it. Abilities no one has ever seen. As for the weapon, there is another way. Really? Oh, you're awesome, Ceres. It won't be that easy. But with the Magi Key, we can indeed accomplish this feat. The Magi Key? One of the 3 legendary Magi artifacts? You know what it is? It's rather complicated. The Magi created the key as a kind of safety. It was supposed to remove something from the fabric of time, but it was far too dangerous. So they broke it, and gave each fragment to a leader of their time. For a long time, I have been looking for these fragments. I think I know where they are, but I will need your help to gather them. So that's it. I never thought that time itself could be changed. Well, not before meeting you, Belle and Fiona. So if we use the Magi Key to remove the weapon from time, it will have never existed, and it will never have been activated. Exactly. That's perfect. Let's go find those Magi Key pieces and wipe out that heinous weapon once and for all. I do hope the consequences aren't worse yet. Am I in control now? Oh, I am in control. Hi, Cyrus. You, Belle. I have memories of you as well. I think we share something. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this. It's important. A control pad. Your control terminal. This item allows you to journey through the ages. With it, you can activate the Magulus. Use it to find all the fragments. I will open a pathway for you all. Ooh, spooky. You, Belle? You'd like to know about the pieces of the Magi Key? Yes. Information about which fragment? Ooh, wow. Fire. Have you met the pirates before? Their hideout can be found in your prison, near a volcano. They possess the fragment of fire. Or of ice. When the Empire ruled the land, before the frozen continent began to melt, there lived fierce Vikings. They guard the fragment of ice. Information which nature. Far to the southwest lies an island, and on this island is a timeless forest. And deep within that forest, you'll find the fragment of nature. Earth. Demons locked a fragment away in their most sacred temple, but its location was lost when the Demonia was destroyed in the Great War. There's to be a special Magulus in Windy Valley. It supposedly grants access to the fragment of time, the one most shrouded in mystery. You'll have to travel through time. Use the controller I gave you on a Magulus. I wish I could join you, but I must. Return to me if you seek to know more about the fragments. We're on a rock floating in the middle of the void, with a gamepad controller. Beam me up, Scotty! Star Trek. Oh, is there a genre we haven't gone after yet? Oh, the clearing. I need to enhance myself. Ooh, we should be able to go to the island to get our hands on our demon friend. So I did leave him. I'm gonna head over there. See if he's around. Yes. Whee! Hey guy, you over here? We've got room for a party for one more player. Oh, come on, put this. Who turned the stairs off? What the heck are you on about? Oh, we returned to just after before we left. I'm only theorizing. It is equally possible we will end up in my era, or that of Miss Fina and Solid Snail. As Miss Vina would say, I fear we have no other choice anyway. Exactly. I like to know the mouth as well. Off we go, you Belle. We won't know till we get there. And I don't want to get stuck around in this future. Ah. They've disappeared. Why did I fail to leave them? Could we create a paradox? And what am I to do now? Could we create a paradox? Yep. Click, click. So we potentially clicked the thing and interrupted it sending him through. Hi Minos. Minos! Am I glad to see you again? Saw the snail? Miss Vina. I thought you had vanished forever. That must mean the megalith did not serve its purpose. Actually, it did. It worked just fine. But it's a long story. Where should I start? Explain. I can hardly believe it. My son. A terrorist? And the weapon. But I mustn't worry so. Reno is no longer a child in this era, so he surely must have fled before the explosion. Perhaps I shall see him yet. I too was rather surprised to see them materialize out of nowhere, and when they told me everything, I had trouble believing it as well. Who would believe someone claiming to be from the future? I wasn't truly convinced until after speaking with Ceres. Ceres. Can we trust her? She saved us from the weapons explosion, and she told us how to collect the shattered pieces of the Magi Key. I am well aware of that, Miss Vina, and she has my deepest gratitude. Without her, I would never have seen you two again. But my father always told me that everything comes at a price. Why exactly did she come to your aid? That much I would like to know. In any case, her knowledge about the Magi can't be questioned. The sparse descriptions of the Magi Keys I studied confirm her explanation. That changes nothing for my son. On the contrary, if we wipe the weapon from the timeline, Reno will never have thought to try and activating it. A sizable chunk of history will be rewritten. To be perfectly honest, the very thought of it frightens me. How can we be sure there won't be unintended consequences? Well, I'm not going to sit around doing nothing. There's always a risk no matter what you do in life. And frankly, it can't get much worse than this. I agree, Miss Vina. Regardless of what we change, the situation can only improve for me. For us, definitely. Perhaps not for everyone else. But then, I suppose it's worth a shot. I really hope we're doing the right thing, you Belle. Quick, let's bring the pieces of Magi Key to Ceres. I'm pleased to be helping you once again, Solid Snail. Yay! I got the whole gang. Now I want to go to the witch and get myself awakened. Then we can look at the Magi Stones and start playing with Control of Time. Wait, does that mean the pirate base is not here anymore? Oh wow. That volcano exploded. That indeed be an exploded volcano. Well, not get to the pirates that way. At that point, volcano exploded. we'll literally think we'll end. Oh, excellent! Let's run straight through it. There you go. Bibi. Oh, I've got Dragon Ball Z. Well, I'll have Bibi. Yababa. Oh, a fine young man you are. What can I do for you, darling? Wait, an ally. Do you know what you're asking me, my little peach cobbler? First, I can only proceed with the awakening if you bring me enough mana. Life energy extremely stuff. And then, if the individual isn't ready to accept the awakening, they'll die. I must awaken. Oh, wonderful. You dug some up some mana. Who will get the awakening, then? Fina.
Fina evolve too! Mega Fina!
Upgrading powers. Fina's powers reached level 2. Focus no longer for more powerful attack. I have more mana. Can I do the other one? You know what? Let's wake an ally to the second one. I got 2 points anyway. I think we need to have a... We're not quite ready yet to have mana at level 3.
Velvet! 2 Mega Velvet!
Yay! Yeah, she did become a Rebelki. But yay! So, if we go back and talk to the Guardian of the Past now. This place is, well, blown to smithereens. But the one of the Windy Valley told me that we could... Windy Valley told me we could get to him. We need to awaken Fina. Oh wait, I was running up and... Oh, like that. I know I said we we're going to end it there, but you know what? Let's just... We want to use controller. This is earlier. Yeah, slightly earlier than... This is Minos' time. Oh, excellent. Anyway, that's me for next time. So when we come back, we can probably click on that megalithic again to travel to the different time zones. So we need to travel back to the Windy Valley in Fiona's time to go up the wind. I think, or we'll get to the Windy Valley this time frame. But anyway, that's all for next time. So until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya.